It is year 1857. A large part of Indian subcontinent is under control of British East India Company. On 7th of April, in Barkpur, Mangal Pandey is a boy in the 34th Bengal Native Infantry of the company's army. It's being led to his execution by hanging for meeting mutiny against company rule. Witnessing the execution is Pandey's friend, Captain William Gordon, who is relieved when the execution is delayed due to hangman's refusal to hang Pandey. The film then flashes back to 4 years later. In 1853, while fighting in Afghanistan, Pandey saves Gordon's life by dragging him safely when the two were targeted by Afghan spinners. Afterwards, while both recover at the camp, Gordon seeks out Pandey and gives him his pistol as a token of appreciation. 3 years later, on 31st of December 1856, during a New Year's ball at Governor General's place in Calcutta, Pandey angers Captain Houston when he attempts to stop him from severely beating an Indian servant for inadvertently touching the daughter of Mr. Keynes, an influential British businessman. Gordon witnesses the assault but does not stop it, leading to tension with Pandey. However, Gordon apologizes to Pandey during a wrestling match with him, and friendship is formed. The company then introduces a new weapon in 1857 for its troops: the Enfield rifled musket. Rumors spread among the boys that the paper cartridges holding the powder and the ball for the rifle are graced with entire pig fat or beef tallow. Process of loading the rifle requires the soldier to bite on the cartridge, and the soldiers believe that this will cause them to consume pork or beef, which is against Muslim and Hindu soldiers for religious reasons. A low-caste laborer teases a Brahmin, Pandey, that he has lost his caste by using such a gun, but Pandey dismisses his taunts. The boys, led by Pandey, express their concerns to the general, but he reassures them there is no such cartridge. The sepoys remain concerned when they are asked to test fire a new rifle at musketry drill, but Gordon, after talking to the generals, confirms that there is no such cartridge and asks the sepoy to test fire the rifle. Pandey volunteers and his fellow sepoys chase him afterwards. However, demonstrating his trust in Gordon, he states his belief that the rumors are untrue. Meanwhile, Gordon stops Sati from occurring and rescues the widow, Jwala. He arranged for her to be treated, and the two gradually become closer. After having an affair, also Pandey further earns Captain Houston's ire by stopping him from trying to rape a girl named Hira. After that, Pandey, time later, the same laborer takes Pandey and other sepoys to see the factory owned by Mr. Keynes, where the cartridge grease is made. Indeed, the grease turns out to be made from pig fat and beef tallow. Pandey, believing Gordon lied to him, returns Gordon's pistol and ends their friendship. Hearing of 34th Regiment's refusal to use the rifles, the 19th Regiment also refuses to refuse them in parade ground on 12 February 1857, and unity proves among the sepoys. Gordon unsuccessfully attempts to dissuade Pandey and the Muleteers from rebelling, and is likewise unsuccessful at convincing Major General, the Commander-in-Chief of India, to abandon using the cartridges. The Muleteers, meanwhile, meet with Tatya Topi and his messenger Azimullah, and they all agree to unite under the leadership of elderly Mughal Emperor Bahadur Zafar and rise in rebellion. Ensign sends to the Queen regimentation from Rangoon to intercept and subdue the rebels. It is scheduled to arrive on 1 April. Hira informs Pandey of his plan. Having spent the previous night with Houston, the rebels revise their timetable to March 30, but the wife of one of the rebels, angry at her husband after an argument in which he tells her of the impending revolt, informs her British employer women of the plans. As the employer woman is having an affair with Houston at the time, he overhears the conversation and later tortures the rebel into revealing the date of March. On 29 March, the Muleteers are informed of Rangoon Regimentation's arrival. Pandey attempts to rally them into feeding off the attack. When the officers, including Gordon, inquire as to what they are doing, the rebels turn on them. With Regimentation's arrival, the Muleteers want to throw their weapons. Pandey, however, fires at the opposing forces, killing 2 and injuring 4, and attempts to shoot himself when the regimentation surrounds him. Captured alive, he is court-martialed, and Gordon testifies on his behalf, passionately defending his action and warning of bloody rebellion if he is hanged. Despite Gordon's warning, the court-martial imposes a death sentence on Pandey. The night before Pandey's execution, Hira visits him in the jail cell and has placed a sindoor on her forehead, making their marriage. The next day, in front of Gordon, the British officer, his fellow sepoys, and townspeople, Pandey is hanged. Inspired by his execution, spectators break out in revolt. The film ends drawing of the Indian Revolution of 1857 and footage of later Indian independence movement. Thank you.